Hey guys, what's going on? I'm BMOC. You're now tuned to BMOCTV. So today I want to talk about one of the most controversial decisions that's happened recently in the music industry. That is the Blurred Lines Marvin Gaye lawsuit decision. So Blurred Lines by Robin Thicke featuring Pharrell and T.I. was released back in March 2013. It actually was the biggest song that year. It sold over 15 million singles. It broke a record for having the largest radio audience in radio history. Robin Thicke and Pharrell Williams were credited as songwriters of the song, outside of T.I.'s verse, obviously. And Robin Thicke said that later he embellished and that he didn't write the song and that Pharrell wrote all of it. I'm going to create another video later about why artists embellish and say that they created something or their names in the credits and they didn't really create the song. It's unfortunately common in the music industry to see people's names and credits that didn't really help create the song, but we'll get into that later. So again, the song comes out in March 2013, almost 6 months later. In August 2013, Marvin Gaye's estate sues Pharrell Williams and Robin Thicke, saying that Blurred Lines is copyright infringing on Marvin Gaye's song, Got to Give It Up, that came out in 1977. Now keep in mind, the melody, the lyrics, chord progression, the key, nothing's being used from Got to Give It Up. Not even Marvin Gaye's vocals. The family's saying that the song sounds similar, that it's a similar feel. Now I'm not expecting everybody out there to be copyright experts, but you can't copyright the feel of a song. However, on March 10th, the jury decided to rule in favor of the family, and now Pharrell Williams and Robin Thicke, or the record label, whoever, they have to pay $7.5 million to Marvin Gaye's family. I think this is absolutely ridiculous because of the fact, again, the song is not infringing on anything. How many songs in the history of music have been inspired by somebody else? How many songs out there have been inspired by Marvin Gaye? How many songs Marvin Gaye has written that may have been inspired by somebody else? With this case, is saying that you can have a song that you create from scratch that has lyrics that are different, that has the chords, everything is different, but if it sounds somewhat like another song, you could be in for a lawsuit. And yes, the goal of an artist is to create original work. No matter how hard that you try, something about your work is going to mirror something else that you've been exposed to. Even things you may not be exposed to. You may create something that sounds like something on accident. Now granted, if you create something by mistake and you're copying, again, the melody line and the harmony and the lyrics, of course, that's an issue. But in this case, none of that occurred and they still have to pay over $7 million for it. Artists are already scared to sample songs because it's so complex. You can have a mainstream artist to say, oh, I want to sample a Sade song and create a whole new song of it. So they can actually take the audio, the actual record from Sade, chop it up, make a whole new beat, and now they have to clear it with the label, with the songwriters, the singer, Sade, whoever, to clear that song. And even after all of that, they can negotiate and they can still say, no, we don't want you to use this song. Now, as the artist, you fell in love with the song that you were inspired by, and you can't use it because it's not being cleared. Now, in this case, none of that's going on. They're not even sampling and you can still be in trouble over it. I also want to mention that Pharrell has sampled music before and replayed certain songs, and he's had no problem giving the original creators credit for it. The reason why I feel like he didn't do it this time was because they didn't use the sample. They didn't use his voice. They didn't use any part of the song other than it feels the same. Reports say that Pharrell and Robin Thicke are going to actually appeal this decision. I think that they definitely should, before it creates a precedent of other writers and other artists putting out claims of copyright infringement that aren't infringing on copyrights. If you know anything about law or lawsuits, even on a basic level, you should understand that this could be used in future cases for similar lawsuits. Now, this is no way of bashing Marvin Gaye's family. I am a huge fan of Marvin Gaye. I'm a fan of many legends and icons that have helped shape R&B, hip-hop, pop, rock, the music of today's generation. But I can't honestly say that I agree with this decision, and I feel like this is going to hurt future and upcoming creators and will establish creators for years to come. So the moral of the story is nobody should be punished because you are creating music from your inspiration. So because of this decision, expect more bogus lawsuits to come. So again, guys, thanks for tuning in. I have new discussions, reviews, and topics every Tuesday and Wednesday. You can check them out at youtube.com/BMOCTV or BMOC.TV. I'm BMOC. Peace.